The officials tonight, Kelly Pfeiffer, Keith Kimball, John Gaffney. Friday night in the Big Ten, a monster matchup, and off we go. The Spartans, winners of 7 straight, longest current winning streak in the Big Ten, have the ball first. Hauser coming off a 20-point game against Wisconsin back in his home state. And Michigan State will work it a lot late into shot clocks, one of the slowest tempos in the Big Ten. And here they are late in the shot clock, losing it. And it's picked up by Terrence Shannon. And he drives and draws an early foul.
They've had to readjust everything, and now they are using their versatility at almost every position to play fast.
And Terrence Shannon gets Illinois off to a good start, making 2 free throws. Illinois, again, they began 0-3 in conference play. Everybody was wondering what was wrong. Well, since then, a win at Wisconsin and a win Tuesday against Nebraska to get to 2-3. Hauser pulls from mid-range and banks it in.
Man, was that smooth and easy. And Michigan State has a bevy of different Spartans that love to shoot mid-range jumpers, including Joey Hauser, A.J. Hogarth, Tyson Walker.
And Hauser, so much experience, and there he got a hand on it, almost stole it. Shannon gets it, he's got the size advantage, he takes advantage.
Powerful guard down low, Terrence Shannon.
On the other end, a rejection by Meyer, but it will stay on this end. 4th leading scorer in the conference behind Zach Edey, Chris Murray, and Hunter Dickinson.
Those are some names right there.
They are indeed. Good bounce on the road for the senior Tyson Walker.
There's another mid-range jumper that I'm talking about, Brandon. It's a theme you're going to see. You know, maybe a lot of analytic gurus don't necessarily like this Michigan State offense because they have a lot of those contested 2-point jumpers and floaters, but they go in.
And Meyer has it knocked out of bounds with 13 to shoot. Saw Brett Underwood looking on 3-4 against Michigan State in his career. 6th season at the helm of the Fighting Illini. Late shot clock. What a pretty hook from Dain Dainja.
The battle down low will be interesting. Dain Dainja, number 42 in orange, is talented. He's young. Mady Sissoko, number 22 in green. They don't necessarily throw the ball down low to him on offense. He's more of a defender and a rebounder.
Here he is. That's outside of his range. Almost traveled. He threw it away. Terrence Shannon, coast to coast.
That's not Mady Sissoko's game. He needs to be careful putting the basketball on the floor. Terrence Shannon Jr. is a professional thief.
Hogarth trying to quiet the crowd. What footwork for A.J. Hogarth.
He was the hero down the stretch in their win at Wisconsin. And that looked a lot like the plays that we saw in the last 90 seconds of that game.
A little too tall on the lob to Dainja.
To play downhill, the court just seems to tilt in his favor. He is so fast.
He has 6 of Illinois' 8. Hogarth from the elbow, a little strong. Rebound to Hawkins. And again, a turnover trying to get it down to Dain Dainja.
Against Jackson Kohler, the freshman for the Spartans, but you can't make it a post-entry pass from 30 feet.
Yeah, Kohler number 0. There's a block. A great rejection by Meyer. Folks, Illinois is 5th in the nation in blocks, so get used to that. Hawkins short from 3. And for Illinois defending, it's not just one guy that gets blocks. They've got 6 guys with 7 or more. There's a push and a foul on Michigan State. Into the game, Jaden Epps. He's a reserve player, but he plays starter minutes, number 3. 25 minutes a game off the bench for Brad Underwood.
A natural scorer is number 3 in orange. He can shoot it really well from deep.
Here he penetrates. One hand. Everything but the finish.
He's not shy.
He is not. And a collision and an offensive foul on Tyson Walker.
He wants to get more minutes, maybe even starter minutes. To do that, he's got to keep taking charges like that on the defensive end.
All 3 fouls in this game so far, whistled against the visiting team. Dainja, great spin move. And he throws it over the goal. You see, though, he's got that athleticism inside.
Really quick feet.
Brad Underwood calls him the dancing bear for the size he is, how quick he is, Dain Dainja.
I wonder how Dain feels about that nickname.
Well, he probably likes it as long as it doesn't have like a danger zone pun involved, right? Good finish, more mid-range. There's Tyson Walker.
The mid-range is on full display. The Spartans are showing you an instructional video on how to pull up with the floater and off the glass. Been impressive so far. He had Dainja on that roll there, chose not to throw it.
Now it's Terrence Shannon time. He pulls, and Terrence Shannon already has 9.
Reminding me a little bit of the start that he had when they beat UCLA. Terrence Shannon had 29 points. He had 8 threes in that game, but he completely took apart the Bruins. He was aggressive early and often in that game. He looks like that way tonight.
And a whistle and another offensive foul. Over 1,200 points in his career, Terrence Shannon Jr. First 3 years at Texas Tech, and now finishing things off here for Illinois. He's got it right now, looking for more. Driving on Hall, who's a great defender, and Shannon misses it. In transition, tough catch, but a great catch, an even better finish for Carson Cooper.
Wow, that was impressive. Normally, I've been taught as a player not to throw the center, the ball 30 feet from the basket and ask him to make that dribble, but it worked out there. That was impressive.
I mean, Cooper only averages 1 point a game, but he gets 2 right there. Now Terrence Shannon to the rim, and rolls around and down. Terrence Shannon has 11, Michigan State 10.
Oh, wow.
A couple of crossovers. In and out, though, for Walker. Well, Terrence Shannon just has a look in his eye tonight. He's going to work again. Rebound to Hauser. That's going to lead to Trey Holloman being, but what a block! Meyer got his 3rd already. And then a technical foul has been assessed to Tom Izzo. So Shannon goes to the line. We get a look at Matthew Meyer's 3rd block from the night.
He came out of nowhere. He thought he had a stroll walk in the park. Easy bucket. That's the foul right there. Not the one on Meyer, but the second opportunity is what got Tom Izzo so fired up.
Everybody in the building is wearing that orange color.
Brendan, I was like the first guy in the building. I didn't get one. Where's my orange shirt?
That's because you came in the secret security entrance, you know, with the press passes and all. Shannon, 3, little short.
Even though that shot was short, it was perfectly on line. He is feeling a rhythm right now.
And here's a bump, and that's going to be on Meyer, his 1st. That foul whistled on Meyer, the 1st foul against Illinois, 4 for Michigan State. In the lane, Hauser spinning, going to work, counted in a foul.
Coming into tonight, only 27 were at the rim. All the rest were mid-range jumpers or out of the post or 3-point shots.
Well, he completes the 3-point play. He's going to get a breather right now. Illinois up 2.
I have a feeling that both of these teams' depth is going to be tested over the 40 minutes of this one.
Well, Illinois near the top of the Big Ten in bench production. And Michigan State has struggled in that area. Here's A.J. Hoggard, dangerous pass. Melendez tried to plead his case, but it did go off of Illinois.
He's been a much better and more productive offensive player. Here he is right now.
And Tom Izzo talked about how much growth Hoggard has experienced over the last month and how their relationship has really matured because of that. Said he's become a much better listener, A.J. Hoggard. Missed by Sissoko. Good cleanup there for Malik Hall. Boy, they miss Malik Hall.
Oh, man, do they.
He was out 8 games with that stress reaction in his left foot. There's so much better with him out there.
Like his offensive stats, now he got a bucket. His offensive stats are almost irrelevant for what he brings on the defensive end, and from a leadership standpoint, they desperately need him.
Melendez, tough jumper. Hogard, 17-footer, pure, nothing but net.
Interesting how Illinois is playing him defensively. A.J. Hogard, not a good three-point shooter. Terrence Shannon Jr. goes under that, but he went too slowly. He doesn't do anything slowly,
no.
For the record.
Shannon gets to the rim easily, lays it up and in, and he is just on fire early.
Would you say that he's probably the one transfer in the Big Ten that's lived up to the hype? Nice pass.
Ooh, and a finish up top from Mady Sissoko. It's hard to keep track of all the transfers across college basketball, but Shannon has really produced.
Yeah, I mean, he came in so hyped from Texas Tech. He's more than exceeded that. 18 points a game. That's more than he averaged last year for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, over 3 seasons at Texas Tech, 11 points a game, and he's just put it in another gear this season. There's a bump. That's going to be on Sissoko, his first. And it takes us to the media timeout.
So far, they have not done a good job against number 0 in Orange. Terrence Shannon Jr. going off.
He's got 15 of the 19 so far for the Illini. Yeah, you mentioned it, though. Malik Hall was out, and we said that, but Jaden Akins also missed 4 games. But Michigan State getting back to full health and looking like the team that people expected in the preseason. And this guy's been a big part of it, A.J. Hogard, 41 assists, 7 turnovers over the last 5. Here, he gets 2 points, driving it to the rim.
Yeah, that's incredible, those numbers that you mentioned, Brendan, for A.J. Hogard. I think he's changed his game over the last 5 contests. What do I mean by that? He has abandoned the 3. Like, he barely takes any of them. He is now trying to get in the paint and dish out or finish.
Hawkins takes a 3, but he's way off the mark. In fact, Michigan State as a team, Casey, has not put up a 3-pointer tonight.
Really unusual, yeah. Of their 10 field goals, 6 have been inside the paint.
Here's another one. No one stopped Walker.
Man, that's Coleman Hawkins, and he wasn't the one that got beat, but Coleman Hawkins is now guarding Mady Sissoko. He's got to come off and at least, be a deterrent, be a wall, something.
Walker has 6, and Michigan State with the momentum right now. Shannon, contested jumper, front iron. Walker again. What a blow by. Walker with 8, and Brad Underwood has seen enough. Timeout. And you see how quick he is and what an impact he's had. Dainja, not a great free throw shooter.
And he had big shoes to fill, literally, right, with Kofi Coburn. And Dain was here last year in the program. He transferred from Baylor, right, kind of mid-season after the semester break. So he was going against Kofi. You know how important that was for his development.
Walker. Battle for the board, comes down to Shannon. Meyer back out there with 2 fouls. Dainja spinning on the freshman.
We saw that quick baseline spin against Mady Sissoko. He cut him off. Dainja missed that one, but not against the freshman.
In and out for Hauser, offensive rebound, Cooper. Hogard, mid-range again. Front iron, Meyer scoops it up.
Illinois defensively is allowing Michigan State to take as many contested 2-point jump shots as they want. Go back to Dainja here.
Sets a screen for Coleman Hawkins.
That's Joey Hauser.
Cross-court skip, 7-0 run, Illinois. Akins right down Broadway. That stops the run.
Really nice move there from Jaden Akins, who is left-handed, going to his strong hand. Go back down low to Dainja again. Playing out of the post has been good, either scoring or passing here. He's an excellent passer, and he's a pretty good ball handler.
Try to attack Cooper. And couldn't get the finger roll. Hogard talked about how he hasn't been turning the ball over, but he does right there. Left the team stepping away from the game of basketball for personal reasons, so their rotation shortened by 1.
Isolation here on the wing. You got to load to the ball against Terrence Shannon Jr.
He hasn't scored in 4.5 minutes after getting 15 points early. Shannon trying to end that mini drought, but he cannot. The defense on him has been better these last 5 minutes, no doubt.
Yeah, they're face guarding him, which means if you're guarding Terrence Shannon Jr., you're face to face. You have no help responsibility on almost anything except for a dive layup to the basket.
Hauser gets in the lane. Offensive rebound, sticking it back home. Carson Cooper's giving Tom Izzo some good minutes.
Big time. The length. And he's not scared, right? You can tell, watching young players, you can often tell in their eyes on the road if they're ready and willing to stick their nose in there.
He played a season-high 12 minutes against Wisconsin. Tom Izzo thought he played well, earned more minutes, and you're seeing that tonight.
Yeah, the other center they have is number 0, Jackson Kohler. He played a couple of minutes as well. Better offensive player, you could argue.
Into the shot clock, Walker with a rejection. Walker drives on Epps. Too much off the window.
Defensive mistake there by Epps, though, allowing Walker that drive to the basket. The big was not there to help.
Here is Epps, the freshman from Norfolk, Virginia. A highly touted freshman class.
Look at Jaden Akins, number 3 in green. Look at him in the stance, guarding Terrence Shannon.
And got a hand in there, almost took it away. Into the shot clock, Hawkins from way downtown. Rebound Malik Hall.
That was a team defensive effort, but credit Jaden Akins. He took on the lion's share of the responsibility, keeping Terrence Shannon Jr. out of the lane.
And Michigan State has kept Illinois off the offensive glass. They don't have a single offensive rebound tonight. Hall, how did he fit that in there? And 2 more for Cooper. Casey, he already has a career-high 6 points.
You love that. On the road, you know, as broadcasters, we talk about the starters so much. We never know who's going to come off the bench in a big moment and be ready. And Cooper has been that surge of offense for the Spartans.
And Hawkins has struggled tonight. There is their first offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound. So they didn't have any. They get 2, and Dainja scores it.
I think Dainja heard you over here, Brandon. He's like, oh, yeah? Watch this. I'm excited about what Dain Dainja can be. He's really good right now, or what he could be in a year or even 2 years from now is scary.
Yeah, just a redshirt sophomore, a couple more seasons of eligibility. Drive and unable to finish there. Ty Rodgers, his first shot of the night. Malik Hall, and a good defense there by Hawkins. Now Hawkins on the other end. He almost traveled, he did throw it away. But a little out of control. What a finish that was for Akins. He has 4.
And he's been really hot lately, Brandon. Jaden Akins, last 6 games, 11 points on 57% shooting from 3. But what he's done a good job is kind of mix it up. He's a threat from deep, but if they're going to hard close out or he gets a moment in transition, he's going hard to that left hand.
Sophomore from Farmington, Michigan, through the hands of Dainja, out of bounds, belongs to Michigan State.
Brad Underwood and his staff got to be scratching their head, wondering how that's happened.
Carson Cooper, a big reason why. True freshman who they planned to redshirt, but he played so well in the preseason, Tom Izzo decided to give him some minutes, and he's showing you why tonight. Here's the other center that you talked about, Jackson Kohler, number 0 out there now.
Also a very skilled offensive player who can shoot.
Hogard's pretty skilled too, huh?
You know, there's a lot of point guards in the country, excuse me, not a lot of point guards in the country that could go from being a point guard on the perimeter to turning their back to you and backing you down. Jalen Pickett comes to mind, the point guard for Penn State. A.J. Hoggard is certainly one of those.
Michigan State 9 straight field goals in the paint. Meanwhile, Illinois hits you from outside. Jaden Epps with a bucket.
Illinois' third three-point made shot. Meanwhile, Michigan State, 0. They're 0 for 2 from the three-point arc.
Hoggard attacking again, and he draws the contact.
He comes in the game, and he is always aggressive. Some guys come in, and they're like, I'm going to let the game come to me. I'm going to feel it out. He comes in, and if he's open, he's letting it fly.
And let me tell you why the crowd was cheering. If A.J. Hoggard had missed that free throw, everybody in the crowd would get a free chicken dinner. And if the opponent was under 50 late, my goodness. Everyone was chanting, chicken, chicken.
A chicken dinner? Is that like come with a biscuit and mashed potatoes?
Oh, it's the whole thing.
That's a lot of food to give away now.
Place called Grandy's Chicken. Inside Meyer. Remember, he's playing with 2 fouls.
I mentioned, though, in the early parts of the game, Brandon, that what's changed for Matthew Meyer is he's not just solely hunting three-point shots. He's mixing it up.
And another block. That is 4 first-half blocks. Yeah, but I'm disappointed in A.J. Hoggard because he's from outside of Philly.
Right? That's what I thought, too.
Almost taken away.
It's an important defensive possession here for the Illini.
And there is the Philly native from Coatesville, PA, drawing the foul.
Right? He's got a half step on R.J. Melendez, but as a defensive player, you can't just stop playing. This is just disappointing, man.
Oh, A.J. Hoggard.
Had a couple of turnovers, a couple of sloppy passes, but other than that, he's led this Spartan attack.
There's about a 2.5-second difference here, shot and game clock. Shannon 15 points, but it's been 8 minutes since he scored. Meyer off the mark. Wow. How about Melendez? Oh, he missed it. Hawkins did too. And then a whistle and a foul with 0.8 on the clock.
A nightmare scenario for Illinois. They had, I counted 3 chances. One from deep. That was a nice shot, nice move by Matthew Meyer. How about this? Melendez misses the bunny. That's 2, that's 3, and 4 misses. And you get a foul. Now Michigan State's going to shoot free throws.
Illinois will have it to start the second half here in front of 15,000, an orange-clad crowd in Champaign. Dainja, off balance, but he made it work.
You know, I lauded his perimeter skills. He's a big guy, but he is really deft at putting the ball on the deck. He's also a good passer. He showed off the athleticism there.
He's got 10 double figures for the 6'9", 270-pound big man. Hauser trying to back down Hawkins. Fading, yes.
Love that matchup right there. Joey Hauser against Coleman Hawkins, 2 of the better and more versatile 4 men in the Big Ten. Joey Hauser wins that battle.
Wonder if Illinois can get Hawkins going as Meyer misses the 3, but Coleman Hawkins 0 of 6 in the first half. He's really key to what Illinois wants to do.
Nice block there for Dainja.
But Sissoko got it.
About that relationship with Izzo and Hoggard is, Hoggard says that we met in the middle, right? We compromised, we met in the middle. But if you ask Tom Izzo, he says, you know, no, I gave a little bit. A.J. Hoggard gave a lot because I have history on my side. And what does he mean by that? History is Cassius Winston, Mateen Cleaves, Denzel Valentine. You trust me and I will bring you to the promised land.
Yeah, you want to listen to Tom Izzo, the Hall of Famer. And A.J. Hoggard has done that as of late. Walker now gets fouled. To put a bow on that A.J. Hoggard, Tom Izzo conversation, though, Sean Windsor of the Detroit Free Press on Monday had a great article that you and I read about that relationship and how it's changed and how it's really helped this ball club.
Your point guard, whether you like it or not as a head coach, is an extension of you, right? It just has to be that way. And I think, credit AJ for, I think he's stubborn in a good way, AJ Hoggard, right? He believes in himself, but he's starting to see the old man's ways.
Nice move indeed. Meyer off the window for 2. Did you just call Tom Izzo an old man, by the way?
Yeah, I don't think he would be offended by that.
No, he's 67.
Been around for a bit of time now.
Sissoko at the rim.
Sissoko not an old man, and he has a, dressing over his right eye. He got an elbow. I think that was against in the Wisconsin game.
Yep.
He still played. They put that steri strip on there. He went right back out there.
Makes him look even tougher than he already is. What a battle between these two. Sissoko and Dainja. Dainja missed it. Michigan State right now matching their largest lead at 7.
We haven't called Sincere Harris's name. He didn't play a lot, number 1 in orange.
Walker gets by him, but airballs it. Sissoko, though, saves it. Now the shot clock didn't reset. Hauser wanted to foul, got the ball back. Out of bounds, we head the other way.
It's a tough one, though. It happened so quickly.
Yeah, it happened quickly. Either way, Illinois gets the ball back here.
Nice slip.
And the finish for Dain Dainja.
Call that a slip screen instead of a nice deflection there from Coleman Hawkins. Instead of setting the ball screen right before the contact is made, Brandon, you leave immediately to the bucket. It's called a slip screen. That was well done there by Dainja.
Michigan State, after a few early turnovers, they only have 5 in the game. Illinois only 4. Good rejection out of bounds. Guess who? It's Meyer again.
Be a little bit more patient. I'm talking about Mady Sissoko, who's out of the game right now.
Illinois 9 blocks. Meyer has 5 of them, a career high. And there's another disruption. Again, Illinois came to the game 5th in the nation in blocks. They've only added to that tonight. Wild shot. Not only that, but Epps is limping, trying to get back. What an attack, but good defense by Hawkins. And then Epps never ran back, so he lays it in. But he's clearly in some pain.
Yeah, I think he got a Charlie horse to one of his quads there. He's telling Brad Underwood he wants to stay out. A made layup will help the pain a little bit, It's the best medicine.
That's the old cherry pick bucket right there. Hoggard gets his own miss, and he stops a streak. Michigan State had missed their last 7 before that putback.
It's no surprise that Michigan State's going to give the ball to AJ Hoggard, who's really patient. You know how he has that kind of snake dribble where he S's through the defense and keeps defenders on his backside. So good at that.
He's got a dozen now. Meyer wants a screen, 2-man game with Dainja. Hoggard almost stripped him. Shot clock at 2, and an air ball. Walker pushes. Hoggard can't finish. Is it goaltending? They say no.
That definitely should have been goaltending. You cannot reach your hands over the cylinder like that. Ball has to be coming off the rim. A break for the Spartans.
And a bucket for Jaden Akins, and just like that, back to a 7-point lead. Look at the offensive rebounding numbers, 13 for Michigan State. 14 second chance points to just 2 for Illinois.
Yeah, so if you're wondering how Michigan State is up on the road without making a 3-point shot, there's your answer.
Turnover. Bad pass. Now Hoggard. Meanwhile, back to the basketball. And you saw Tom Izzo's son walk on Steven Izzo trying to be the mediator when they were kind of yelling at each other after the timeout. Here's Terrence Shannon. He hasn't scored in 16.5 minutes after scoring 15 points early, and he misses that one.
And it's, Brandon, it's not like Terrence Shannon Jr. has gone cold. He's actually, that was only his 3rd shot attempt this is a new adventure for him. Brad Underwood is not used to having 7 new players in one season. That's hard on anybody.
Yeah, the freshmen, the transfers, 3 of them from the Big 12.
Love this matchup again.
Joey Hauser, he seems to like it too, but Hawkins wins that battle, and then he gets fouled by Malik Hall.
We talked about the challenge for Brad Underwood. How about the challenge for Coleman Hawkins with the new role for him?
Well, there he came flying through, and he's going to earn himself a trip to the line. Casey, he is the only scholarship player left from 2 seasons ago. That's how much turnover they've had. And there's his first point of the night.
Incredible, the turnover. R.J. Melendez was the other name, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much a total reboot. Well, Illinois down 7. Michigan State's really controlled this game. Here comes the crowd. Walker throws it away. Epps can't get it.
We got numbers here. Epps is on the ground.
Now he recovers, and Michigan State slows it up.
And no A.J. Hogard on the bench right now. So is it Tyson Walker's turn to take over from the perimeter?
He's got the ball. He's got 10 points. Looking for more. No, he throws it away. Back-to-back turnovers. Oh, Illinois almost gifted it right back. Down inside, Hawkins, first field goal tonight.
Well, Tyson Walker for the Spartans switched that ball screen and had the roll man, which was Coleman Hawkins. That's too easy. Got to double team that.
Diving after it, Harris. It'll stay with Michigan State, but Illinois right now, a burst of momentum. But Sincere Harris is in some pain.
Step up. How about playing through Dain Dainja? He's 5 for 8. Anytime they get him a deep post, I feel like good things happen.
He's trying to get him a little bit of an extended breather right now. Now driving inside. Great finish by Trey Holloman, the freshman from Minneapolis.
Late help. You see Matthew Meyer, who is in foul trouble. Instead of going for that block full throttle, which he would have done in the first half, he just kind of allows that basket.
Holloman had an offer from Illinois. It came down to Michigan State, Illinois, and Minnesota, and he opted to play for the Spartans.
Well, Terrence Shannon Jr. got a switch off of Joey Hauser. He's got to attack this right now. No more ball screens. Just go isolation.
Crowd kind of imploring him to do that. Here he goes. A bad shot. Holloman charges the other way.
Holloman's fast.
Well, they got a few quick ones in between he and Tyson Walker. Akins. Here is Akins. Weak side rebound, Melendez.
Really nice pass. I know that shot didn't go in, but Holloman is not only quick, but he's got his head up.
Meyer penetrates and gets the bounce.
See how Matthew Meyer led with his elbow there. Look at Joey Hauser as he's running down the floor. He's wiping his nose, checking it for blood. Really aggressive drive from Meyer. Hogard back in.
He's got it up top. One-on-one with Shannon. Is it offensive? Yes, it is. Illinois is taking good care of the ball tonight. 5 turnovers. They average 15 a game.
It puts a lot of pressure on you defensively. You kind of have to switch all that stuff.
To your point, as you said earlier, different than when they had Kofi Coburn. Dainja powers it up, count it, and a foul. He cannot complete the three-point play, but what a spark plug he's been for Brad Underwood. 14 points tonight, 1 possession game. Walker from the elbow, pure.
That's his spot, right? Tyson Walker has done a better job at finishing at the rim this year as opposed to last year. But what he really wants out of pick and rolls is to get right to that 15-foot line and drill it.
He's got 12. Meanwhile, Meyer, what a finish through traffic. Walker again. Can't quiet the crowd. Boy, a bucket here. They're really going to get loud. Oh, boy.
It's important because this game is tied and it's probably going to remain so for the last 9 minutes of this thing.
Akins needs some help. Shot clock at 5. A.J. Hoggard scoops it up, can't get it. A chance for Illinois to grab their first lead since early on in the first half. Meyer has been the man as of late.
Yeah, Brennan, they're making this run without Shannon.
And we talked about it coming in under 50%.
Yeah.
Illinois first lead since it was 27-26.
Michigan State has been in these moments, especially recently. They already have 2 road wins in the Big Ten under their belts.
Malik Hall had a quiet night offensively. Stripped. Akins, is he going to get it off? He does, but too strong.
Malik Hall is limping, number 25 in green. That left foot, that's the injured foot. He had it surgically repaired. He's in trouble over there in the corner.
Boy, he is. Missed 8 games with that injury. Oh, Myers in a zone.
We got to call a timeout to get Malik Hall off the floor. That the first 8 games he was learning this new system, learning a new coach and his role, and the last 8 games he's been on fire.
His season high is 21, 4 away from that now. Hoggard silences the crowd. Boy, Michigan State needed that bucket.
Was there any doubt what Tom Izzo was going to do? I thought he was either going to give A.J. Hoggard a touch on the block or Joey Hauser a touch in space. And he decides to go with the point guard.
Melendez is fouled, and he's going to have 3 free ones. Tom Izzo wants to see a replay.
Yeah.
It's the 3rd on Hoggard.
This is an impressive, patient, back you down. That's not terrible defense by R.J. Melendez, but this is bad defense. That is a foul. And I'm not sure why A.J. Hoggard is arguing with the officials on that. That was as clear as day. The official was standing 5 feet away as well.
But Melendez, who's an excellent free throw shooter, 19 of 21 on the season, misses the first. He's from Puerto Rico, but went to high school outside of Orlando. 4-star. Illinois offered first, and then the Florida Gators surfaced and offered, but he stayed true to Brad Underwood. Sophomore's had some peaks and valleys that we talked about, but he's got a lot of potential.
His last 8 games coming into this one, and R.J. Melendez is a shooter, a 3-point shooter, but in his last 8 games, 5 for 28 from the 3-point arc.
Only able to get 1 4-point game. Oh, almost a steal. Hoggard driving on him, spinning. Team high 16 for A.J. Hoggard.
That is as physical an offensive play as you'll see. We often talk about defense being physical. A.J. Hoggard is a physical offensive player.
Talked about the big buckets he had at the end of that Wisconsin win, and He's starting to become a guy who wants the ball late in close games. Meyer leaning off the heel. Walker grabs it, and he's fouled. And that is going to be the 4th on Matthew Meyer.
A huge play, obviously. Meyer's been the best player on both ends of the floor for the Fighting Illini tonight. But Brad Underwood going to leave him out here right now. Yeah, but back comes Terrence Shannon Jr. Look at his numbers. He was awesome in the first 10 minutes of this one. Nothing since.
An extended break on the bench. We'll see if he can regroup. Hogard right now is a one-man wrecking crew.
And look at Dainja out 35 feet from the rim.
That means the middle's open, but Hawkins is there. Walker drives on him and flips it up and in.
How good. And much improved, Brandon, has Tyson Walker and A.J. Hogard been. Like last year, they were so inconsistent. That's why Michigan State was inconsistent throughout the entire year until the very end.
This time Epps for 3, and a rebound to Hauser. Back at 4th we go. We've had 9 ties, 4 lead changes. Michigan State on a 7-game win streak. Illinois riding a mini 2-game win streak. Walker back up top. The senior from 17 feet doesn't get the bounce. 5 minutes, what a game.
Terrence Shannon Jr. should be fresh right now. We know how aggressive he is. I know he's been out a long time, but get him a touch.
Instead, it's Hawkins knocking down the triple.
Just his second-made field goal. He has not had a good night offensively, but that's the leadership that I'm talking about. When you're an upperclassman, you got to have a short memory. Your team needs you.
Hogard can't answer. Tom Izzo looked at him and said, I'm not sure about that shot.
And Illinois was happy to watch A.J. Hogard launch one instead of torture them down in the paint.
Michigan State is 0 of 4 from three-point land tonight. Epps, blow by, no. How about the battle for the board? Dainja! Hauser, nowhere to go, got pushed.
State defense, thoroughly impressed.
Native of Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, had offers from Illinois, Minnesota, Iowa out of high school, went to Baylor, things didn't work out. He's come to Illinois, things are working out pretty well. Hogard. Yes, Hogard has had some big second half buckets.
He's not scared of this moment at all. And how about the double screen right there? They basically sandwiched A.J. Hogard's defensive player, had nowhere to go.
Last 2 meetings in this building between these 2 programs, been 1 point each. We're on track for something similar. The all-time series is 64-62. Michigan State leads it. It has been such a great battle over the years. Dainja to the right hand. He's got 20.
He's got both hands. He can go right, he can go left.
Hogard called for the screen. Crowd wanted to travel.
Still plenty of time here.
Hogard again rejected, but a foul. Hawkins cannot believe it.
He knows how to get fouled. Brandon, we got to give A.J. Hogard credit. This crowd doesn't like it, and I understand why. Because A.J. Hogard, when he drives, he is going to dive into your chest. Watch Coleman Hawkins here. Oh, that's not a very good call there. On the second look. There was a body bump, so I get it. But when A.J. Hoggard drives, he's the one that creates all that contact. That's frustrating as a defensive player, but smart on his part.
Hoggard averages 12. If he hits this, he'll have 20. And he's got 20. And we are back to a one-possession game. Those are the meetings I referenced. And tonight, 4 lead changes, 8 ties.
Is this a mismatch here? Meyer against Akins.
And a foul on Akins. Double bonus for Illinois the rest of the way.
And I ask if it's a mismatch because I'm not clear. I'm not totally sure. Jaden Akins is the best perimeter defensive player that Michigan State has. And I know he's not as tall as Matthew Meyer, but he's certainly as strong. And Meyer's not super comfortable in the post. He's more of a perimeter big.
First free throw of the night for Meyer, and it rolls down. It's been so interesting this game with Michigan State not hitting a 3. Terrence Shannon hasn't scored since early in the first half. There's storylines on both sides. Bottom line, great game.
I mean, incredible the way that Illinois has bounced back, but also the fact that Michigan State is in this game on the road. You mentioned no threes. I mean, it's 2023, right?
Could it stop right here? Well, no, he missed the 3. Offensive rebound, though. Walker, extra pass to Hauser. Still no threes for the Spartans.
And the Michigan State bench thought for sure that one was going in. It felt like every single Spartan touched the ball on that possession. The basketball gods usually reward you with a 3-point make in that opportunity, but no.
Down to 1:40. Meyer left that short. Though Dainja grabs the board. And Brad Underwood didn't like it, but he liked that. Hawkins on the weak side. Deafening in here. 15,000, another sellout at the State Farm Center. Where does Tom Izzo go here? Is it Hoggard time?
Absolutely. A.J. Hoggard, let him make a decision. He doesn't have to shoot it every time, but he's going to be the decision maker.
Well, here's Hauser getting good position, leaning in, got it back and scored it.
Really important bucket, but you have to get a stop here. They're running out of time. They're not going to foul, obviously. There's still time on the clock, too much time on the clock, but this is an important possession for both teams.
Inside of a minute. Everybody in this building, by the way, standing. Epps wants to go to work. And he went to work and laid it in. Spartans need it. Hoggard cannot provide it. And now they've got a foul.
You have to foul here to prolong the game.
There is the foul with 33 seconds left. They can smell it now. Double figures in 5 straight for Epps, 7 tonight. Illinois has gotten contributions from a lot of different guys. There's Shannon's first point since midway through the first half. Now he has 16.
It's got to be good news for Brad Underwood and the staff, though, right? Your leading scorer doesn't score for 3/4 of this game until just now, and they're able to extend their lead.
Michigan State needs some threes, and they haven't hit one all night. That one is blocked by who else? Matthew Meyer. Tom Izzo calls the dogs off. And Michigan State's 7-game win streak is snapped at the hands of the Illinois Fighting Illini.
Illinois' offense in the second half came alive. 54% the Illini shot in that second half, and defensively they smothered the Spartans and made it a frustrating evening. And Illinois is back in title contention in the Big Ten.